Welcome, Libra, to your 2026 tarot reading. We're going to do a summary of the overall 2026. We're going to look at career and overall of that, and love and relationships as well. Taking a look at all the life areas. We'll also do some extras, challenge, unexpected, things we're unaware of, that kind of thing. So let's get started. Jump right in. I'm going to pull all the cards to start, and I'm going to use a different deck for each thing. So I like to see for like cards, especially in certain areas when we're doing different life areas. So let's get started. Hope everyone's doing fantastic, if I haven't already said that. And I'm Veronica, and this is Veronica's Dream Psychic Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Welcome for those of you who are new and haven't seen me before, and welcome back to the rest of you. Let's get started. Also, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. It does help us to connect, and it does help my channel. Both things are true. Also, comments are more than appreciated. It's another way to, this one flipped over, another way to also help us connect. Let's get started. 3 cards for overall for 2026. Justice, King of Cups, Ace of Wands. So for some of you, the Justice could be, if you're dealing with a lawsuit or something, it'll be coming to an end. I'm not going to say which way it'll turn out, because to me, the Justice is the right thing. Doesn't necessarily mean you'll win. I like to say it as it is. There we have the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to pull these up. These are bigger cards. So what about career, work, money, projects, home, things like that? For all of us, it's going to be a little different. So let's take a look at this. 3 of Pentacles. That's a good career one. 4 of Swords. And a Queen of Swords. Interesting energy. Okay, here's the King of Cups popping up at the bottom of the deck. King of Cups is also up there as well. So then we have love and relationships. What do our Libras need to know about love and relationships? Love and relationships. Okay, 3 cards. Tower. 2 of Wands. I like the 2 of Wands following the Tower, to be honest with you. And Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. We're going to use this light seer for... You know what? No. I'm changing my mind. I'm going to use the Ghost Tarot. It just doesn't, like, the light seer is really bright, and these cards aren't necessarily bright. So let's do Ghost. Haven't used these for a little bit. This was one of my first decks, and I had to buy a new one because the other one was so worn. Couldn't even shuffle anymore. Okay, so what doesn't our Libras, what will they not see this year? Some hidden or unknown is the High Priestess. Unexpected. Devil. Interesting. Challenge. That one wanted to come out. 8 of Wands. Strength. 2 of Pentacles. And what is the most important thing for you to know 2026? Oh, 6 of Cups. Has the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's get started. The Justice with the King of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, absolutely, if there is some kind of pending thing that you're dealing with, contracts, could even be home, any kind of contract lawsuit, any kind of court thing, any of those things, it's going to, you'll probably get an answer at the beginning, probably towards the beginning of the year, especially if it's something you've been waiting on. The King of Cups tells me that I feel like that is saying that, like, this could be a person that I feel like this person comes in somewhere, and we'll clarify it because we also have him here with the career and work that offers you a new opportunity. So this Ace of Wands is a new opportunity. It has something to do with this thing coming to an end, though. There is definitely something happening here where you get some finality, which feels important to me. Let's use the Runic Tarot. Let's see what we have for justice. Can you give us a couple cards to clarify the justice, please? What is that? Okay, we've got the Six of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it could be this for a lot of you. This could be a home because Six of Swords is about moving. Four of Pentacles is holding on and saving, and maybe you've been waiting a long time for this. So it feels like this energy is changing for you, and you will find out something. Either way, um, this is something that will take you out of rocky waters if it's not a move or a home or something of that nature. And it's something that you're kind of like, again, you've been waiting for this, and I think you're going to get resolution. What is the King of Cups? I feel like this is someone coming in, but let's see. One card fell out. We've got the Three of Cups with the King of Swords. I mean, I do feel like, well, the Three of Cups is about, celebration, being around people. We've got the King of Swords. I feel like maybe you're going to learn something, but I feel like the King of Cups is someone else, like comes in. Um, and it could be love, but it doesn't even feel like love to me, honestly. I feel like it has to do with work and a new opportunity. And even with the King of Swords, we got the Queen of Swords down here. Yeah, I feel like it does. I feel like he's bringing you in an opportunity that feels right with this Three of Cups. You'll be celebrating it. It feels good. Maybe around people that you know or are familiar with, even. And the King of Swords, I feel like, is that offer. Um, let me take a little bit. Is there anything else about this King of Cups to give us a little more info on the King of Cups? Nine of Wands. This is something you've been waiting for sure with the Nine of Wands. It's so this is definitely some kind of offer coming in. Now, it could have to do with this Justice card, but it could be something completely different. I feel like the only reason why I feel like it might be the same as this Nine of Wands, been waiting for it, working hard for it, kind of feeling like you're at the last straw. But let's see what this Ace of Wands is, because I feel like the Ace of Wands is the new opportunity. Um, and it feels like a really nice beginning. So with being this is the overall energy, that ace is kind of important here because this is like the most important thing for you to know for the year in the overall. The Strength and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like a job offer to me. We got the Queen of Pentacles down here. It could also be love. But what it does do is it again, this is something you've been waiting for. We've got the Strength card, which means you've been hanging in there and holding on to something. And this Queen of Pentacles is a new opportunity. If this Queen of Pentacles is you, it's bringing you into a place of stability, feeling like you could be getting a promotion or something of that nature. Again, it could go back to the home. I keep going back there, but it feels really I don't know, but it feels a lot about home. Um, but like being the queen of the home, though. So really important. It also could be money, but it's definitely something you've been waiting for. These cards keep showing up that way. Let's continue with work to see if this is alike. So we've got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. again, I feel like he brings in some kind of offer to you. The Three of Pentacles is collaboration. You may be collaborating with this king, working through something. And the Four of Swords, again, been in a waiting mode. I feel like the waiting mode comes to an end with that Queen of Swords. So there is collaboration happening. However, there is going to be a break. And then the Queen of Swords is going to come in and get things moving again. I feel like she's really what's going to get stuff moving. What is the Three of Pentacles? The Empress, the Queen of Wands, and the Judgment. So this could be definitely a renewal of some sort with the Judgment. Um, this to me is two different energies. The Empress with the Queen of Wands. I feel like these are two other energies, not you, that you'll be collaborating with. They don't have to be female, but one is more gentle, mothery like. It doesn't mean it's a female, but takes care of things, and kind of like, I'm going to use the word secretary, like if this were work, but just kind of like, kind of schedules everything and does that kind of thing. And the Queen of Wands would be like the salesperson or someone that's going after and getting things done. And then there would be you, which I think you would be the Queen of Swords over here, where you take control and say, no, this is where we're going to go. So I feel like you are definitely collaborating with others. The Judgment here, I feel like, is you feeling renewed, is you feeling like you can dive in. And look, we've got the Queen of Pentacles showing up again at the bottom of the deck. So there's something really cool happening with that Three of Pentacles. What do we need to know about the Four of Swords? I feel like you're definitely could be collaborating. Now, keep in mind, if you're not actually starting something of your own, you're definitely working on a project with other people where it feels really good. The Four of Swords, we've got the Emperor, Page of Pentacles, and now I'm pulling three. The Star. Yeah, okay, so you have been working pretty hard with the Emperor and the Page of Pentacles together. The Emperor is taking charge of something. The Page of Pentacles is putting in the work. And the Star is like to work towards your dreams. But this is a lull right now. I don't feel like it's done. It's a lull. The Four of Swords is a rest. And this is what you're resting from, the hard work, because you still want to reach your dreams here with the Star. But there's a feeling to me here where you go, okay, wait a minute. I got to take a deep breath. I've been really working towards this, really working hard. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, a lot of energies going into that, because I feel like with this Queen showing up here is kind of more your energy is, okay, now that I've rested, I can put a plan into place and then move towards that plan. What is this Queen of Swords? The Death card, yep, making changes. And the Three of Cups is coming up again with the Six of Wands. Yes, this is you absolutely understanding where you need to go. The Death card is the transformation, is the changes that you're putting into place. The Three of Cups is celebrating those. And the Six of Wands is also recognizing all of the things you have done. So this could definitely be with the Six of Wands coming in, that you are absolutely being recognized for this work as well. So this is a very important project to you if it's not a collaboration where you're working on your own. If you're working on your own, the Six of Wands comes from, you yourself, your business being successful. But either way, this is really good work, money, energy coming in for you in 2026. Keep in mind when the Four of Swords happens, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's really important that we take a break. So then for our love, we have the Tower, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Tower means that, yes, there'll be a shift in energy. Something will definitely be changing here. And it may even come in as a surprise. We'll clarify it. But what I like that it follows with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, he's standing at the top of a tower and he's looking out. Normally he has the world in his hand. And in other words, you've got choices. Once this tower happens, you feel like everything, it's like the slate is clear now and that you're able to go on a new journey. There's something here that changes that allows you to map out and plan a situation. And now that, remember, this is love, so it could definitely be like, now I can really go after love or renew a relationship or rebuild a relationship. The Queen of Coins then comes in, and I feel like, yeah, now this could be a partner. It could definitely be, we'll clarify it, but it's stability, it's family home stability. So there feels to me like there may be a really nice level up, because we definitely have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which tells me that this is definitely about a relationship. So well, it is love and relationships. What is this Tower? I feel like that was just me. What is the Tower, please? We've got Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like it's almost like you're deciding onto. I think there's the Tower is an epiphany, which is the Page of Swords. I don't always see the Page of Swords in epiphany, but I do frequently, because I feel like there's two different energies, and you're deciding, wait a minute, what do I really want? Do I want the King of Pentacles, or do I want the King of Swords? Don't, non-gender specific here, but do I want a pentacle, a grounded, a stable, or is the intellectual piece more important to me? The conversation, things like that, which the King of Swords brings. Um, and I feel like this is you kind of almost causing your own tower. So it's not really a tower, it's more of a change, but it's because you have an epiphany. The epiphany is the Tower, where and this is you saying, I got to figure out which way to go. So for some of you, this is two different people, or this is the same person, but kind of like there's two energies going on here, and it's kind of, what do I want? I feel like it's two different people for a lot of you. For some of you that are already in a relationship, it's more working on things, and looking at what do we need to work on, the home or the conversation, or what. Tell me about the Two of Wands. I don't want to. It didn't feel right, guys. It was two cards, and it just didn't feel right. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's something here that you have really spent a lot of time on with the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself, and the Ten of Wands is kind of like understanding that you don't want to be carrying the entire burden anymore, and that's what you're standing up for, I feel like. And I feel like you're like, okay, I've done a lot of work, I've really nurtured the situation, but I need XYZ, something that you need in the relationship, because you feel like it's been a lot on you. There's something here with this relationship where you feel like it's been a lot on you. So now what you're doing with this Two of Wands is saying, how do I move forward? You're making a choice here on how to move forward and which direction to take. And let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, what a reading. You got a lot going on. I feel like, though, well, Queen of Pentacles, please. This love piece is important for sure. Tower, Eight of Wands, and the Hermit. So we're getting some light cards here. The Tower, the Eight of Wands hasn't been there, but the Hermit has. Well, has it? Oh, maybe not. No, it hasn't. So this is you. There's a lot of different energy here, because the Tower is a tough energy. The Eight of Wands is messages. It's a fast energy. Could be an opportunity coming in, message coming in. It could be travel, could be move. The Hermit is the quiet energy. But I feel like that what you've done is realize what you want. So once you've had this epiphany, the Tower, you're looking at your options here, right? So there is an energy of the Eight of Wands grabbing hold of an opportunity, but using that opportunity to really go in and search. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles is doing. I feel like this is you coming to the conclusion of what you want. You want stability, you want a home, family, whatever that is, but it's more the stability. long term, because a pentacle is not short term. You want something long term to happen here. Um, Again, I don't have an outcome here. Um, Anything else about this love area for Libra? Anything else? I feel like I'm leaving you hanging a little bit. The world, I mean, you're definitely going to level up here. I call the world a level up because it's like a graduation. So I do feel like you will be closing out a part of you that no longer makes sense. I don't want to say no longer serves you, because I think you've learned a lot from it. When I look at the world, you reach the world by working hard. And those all are great lessons that we've learned along the way. But you are definitely closing out a chapter in your love life. It doesn't mean it's necessarily a new person, but it may be a new way, um, a new way to handle a relationship, maybe a new spark in the relationship, but you're definitely closing one side. And that's the Tower again, that epiphany. Something's just not right. So what you don't see is the High Priestess. I feel like you may not realize how much your higher self, the divine, is watching you right now and helping you right now. Sometimes we don't. I would look for, angel numbers 111, 222, anything like that. Even if you don't know the exact meaning of the numbers, those numbers are a message to you that you are being noticed. And it's important if you notice those, because that's what this High Priestess is sitting in the what you don't see. And I think too, it also could be there as a forewarning to trust your intuition, trust that, because again, this is on what you don't see. So understand. It's interesting that it's the High Priestess, because those are kind of unseen energies. The devil comes in you're unexpected. I definitely want to clarify this guy, because what is this devil? What's he doing here? What is the devil doing here? What is the devil? Interesting energy in the unexpected. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, with the Five of Cups. So yeah, this may have been something you were I feel like there's something happening here with the devil, an attachment that you've had to be really patient about, but it has sparked your passions a little bit. Um, it is definitely an attachment that you've had, and it's been moving really slow, and it's been really frustrating. But I do feel like the reason why it's unexpected is you realize this doesn't work. The disappointment here, it doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work is because the devil's not a healthy card. You know that this is not a healthy attachment. And it could be all kinds of things. It could be attachment to a video game. It could be attachment to alcohol. I mean, it could be an abuse. I don't feel like it's abuse. I feel like because you realize that you're not getting what you expected. It could even be a job, like you're addicted to the money and the position that you have, but you realizing it's not right. Because I feel like there's nothing but disappointment when it comes to this situation. Whether it's a person, and it could be because people are attached to certain people, like maybe an old lover or something, as well. The Eight of Wands is in your challenge. There feels to me, again, this for some of you, this is a move, and it might feel kind of challenging, but also I feel like it could be like you're struggling moving forward from something. Let's take a look at this challenge. What is the Eight of Wands, please? What is this Eight of Wands? Queen of Cups, Three of Cups comes up over and over and over again. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's something like moving towards something that you love. There could be a challenge here that you might be worried about other people around you, and then making a choice. But I feel like it's, how we read here about like the queen, was it the King of Swords with the King of Pentacles, I believe. It's like making that decision. And I feel like you are given a lot of choices here, And the struggle is finding what really fills your cup. The Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups. The Seven of Cups is that energy. The Eight of Wands is going for that. I feel like you really want to move towards that, but you're not quite sure what that is. And that's the struggle. What do I choose? What do I select? You know? The Two of Pentacles is in your strength. So the Two of Pentacles overall is about balancing all the life areas, but I feel like with it in the strength is that just be patient for one with the pentacles, because pentacles are a little bit slower. They're grounded energy. But also, you have and have the ability to keep things kind of balanced in your life. And I feel like that's what you've got to pay attention to, is the balance that's there now and the balance that you put into that. So if there's a situation where you're wondering what you should do, see how it fits in with the balance of things. And if it feels out of balance, you'll know it, because this is in your strength. So what is the most important thing for you to know is the Six of Cups. Let's clarify this before I read too much, because this is the most important thing for you to know. And I want to make sure that we go in the right direction. Five of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Oops, I just dropped a card. So what I would say, the Six of Cups comes after the Five of Cups. Now, when you have the Five of Cups, there's two cups that are full. You lose three, right? There's a disappointment, but you still have two cups full. The Six of Cups is those two cups, right? So, because it's coming back from the past, something from the past, memories, that kind of thing. So there is a disappointment here. And the disappointment, though, I think what the important thing with the Six of Cups is that you will know what to do next. And I feel like you will know what to do next, because the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, these are two very action-oriented queens. The Queen of Swords is very direct and knows exactly where she wants to go. The Queen of Wands just does what she wants to do. But they're both action-oriented. And I feel like this is saying that you're going to put those energies together and go after what you need to go after. Even though you've been disappointed, you are going to turn that around with the Six of Cups. So it will kind of feel like a gift instead of something from the past. I do feel like it's also the most important thing with the Six of Cups, what the message is about something that's going to be important for you to understand and acknowledge during the year, is that when things feel disappointing, they will turn around. But as long as you take control, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, both of them, that energy is great to take control of a situation. It will turn around. It will be better. So be sure to remember that if you're hitting any kind of disappointments, that you learn and you move on with the Six of Cups. That's a really important thing to understand. Let's take a oracle card for the year of 2026 for Libra. What do they need to know? What do Libras need to know? What oracle card will suit them for 2026? The Presence. And let me get my book out here. It's at 39, just a sec. 39. Keywords, it's a cool card. Keywords: disturbance, phenomena, nightmares, convergence, inception, paranormal. Wow. The present evokes the enduring nature of nightmares, which have plagued humankind throughout history. From the earliest documentation of each experiences, cultures have viewed night terrors as the work of malevolent spirits, demons, or gods. Haunting and other supernatural phenomena often intertwine with nightmares, blurring the distinction between each form of experience. As humanity has yet to uncover the true understanding of the world of dreams, we must turn to our dream journals as a tool to unravel the mysteries that lie within each experience. I would say also, like, because it's the presence, I would say be present too. Like make sure that you're making yourself present. Don't be a shadow. Don't be a, I don't want to say a nightmare, but don't be a disturbance. Be clear. You know, the he's back here in this. You feel the presence, but he's not making himself known. I feel like it's important to make yourself known and your needs known as well. And then we'll pull an enchanted map card as well for 2026. Let's pull an oracle for enchanted map. The magic prayer 32. I'll show it to you just a sec. The card 32, not page 32. Completely different. 31. Okay, the magic prayer. It's really a pretty card. Speak your prayers, listen for the answers, have faith. When you see the magic prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you. Okay, the high priestess in your unseen. That said, the best prayer is, Thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done. Thy will and not mine be done. So you do them through you, not someone else through you. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force with the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with the higher power. I think this is important part of your reading, to be honest with you, with the high priestess and the unseen and this card coming up. I don't think that's coincidence. I feel like it's really making sure, again, like the presence as well. That presence card could well be speaking of your higher self and you're not recognizing it. And to make sure that I'm not saying you have to recognize it, but just know that they're there. And even when you feel like you're lost, you know, like, or you feel like something, you know, like your higher power is not there, they are. They're listening, they're watching, and they're helping. And just trust and have faith, and keep working hard. And there you have your reading. I hope you liked it. Please hit that thumbs up button. Take care. Have a beautiful day.